Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the market call brought to you by the VFT trading team. And this afternoon, we are going to be looking at the recap of what we have already this morning, what our expectation was, and what exactly is going on in the market right away. So I'm going to be starting with the precious metal just as we analyze this morning. If you look at it from the 15-minute time frame, our analysis this morning was that we are expecting price to come all the way and take out this level. If you look at it from the 15-minute time frame basis. So this was our analysis that we want price to trade more to the downside to take out liquidity here, and we can now begin to see push to the upside. And that is exactly what price is still doing. And remember, we also said that today being a bank holiday in the United Kingdom, so we are most likely to see a very quiet day, which is most going to be a ranging day, particularly on pairs like GBPY and GBPUSD. And if you look at the chart for the precious metal right now, we are still within that range. So if we go to the lower time frame, which is the 15 minutes, remember our analysis was that if price could first take out the Asian high, which is what price attempted few hours ago around 12:45, and it comes all the way to take out this low that we have here. So what we are expecting right now for the precious metal is a buy all the way into the 4-hour POI zone, which is this order block. All right, so that is our analysis since morning, and because market has been in a range since the open of the day. So we want to wait and see what will come of that, particularly during this New York session into tomorrow. All right. But our overall move for this week still remains a buy to sell. All right. So that is that for the precious metal. A quick one. Let's quickly use one stone to kill several birds on the GBP USD2. For GBP USD, we are seeing a very clean and clear bust pattern on the daily time frame, which is this. You can see this is the shoulder, this is the sweep to the upside, and we've seen the clear break and price coming back to take out liquidity here. So we expect more sales of GBP USD to the downside. And as I analyzed this morning too, we still need to see more sell because where GBP USD is right now is a sell zone. All right. So if you look at it from the 1 hour time frame, you see that is a bearish move. However, last week Friday is just a pullback a bit. And if you want to test how much that accurate is, how accurate it is, just draw your Fibonacci to all the way from the top to the bottom and see where exactly price is. So price really attempted the 78.6% pivot level, and we begin to see it pull back. And now we expect it to still push more to the upside because to the downside rather because of the current move. So our bias for GBP still remains a sell, and also if you look at Euro USD, we have similar pattern. Even though Euro USD took out the high of Wednesday, 13th of August, because of the buy on Friday, the expectation still remains. We expect price to still pull back a little bit more into at least 50% of this void, then we will now see continuation to the upside if there would be. Now to the yen basket, to see what is going on the yen basket and the other the yen correlated pair. Our analysis for the yen basket, we expect today to be a sell day. We want to see the yen basket still sell more to this our 4-hour POI at least before if you are going to see any buy. And that is telling us that, remember, today is going to be a buy day for the yen pair. And just as we did in the morning, looking at Euro JPY as the reference for the today, we are going to observe that we expect to see more buy of Euro JPY all the way into this zone here. Then when price gets here, we can now begin to see the sell from this particular level to the downside. Now, our analysis this morning on 15-minute time frame is we expect that price should sell all the way from this place to the downside. This is the level where we can easily buy from after taking the liquidity. But we just see price sold a little bit and resume the bullish trend because that bullish move started since Friday after the new event around this zone when price traded into this 15-minute order block. All right, and that is why we have this long to the upside, and the long still continues because of this move that we're still expecting on Euro JPY. And knowing fully well that the long we are seeing is just to this particular zone because we expect Euro JPY to start selling once the yen basket achieves its own objective. For GBP JPY, our bias still remains going to be a very bright move all the way to the upside because of what we have on the daily time frame. The yen pairs, most especially Euro JPY, is only waiting for GBP JPY to complete its move, and this is where we are still expecting JP JPY to trade into this daily reference point on the GBP JPY. All right, and if you look at it from the 1 hour perspective too, you're going to observe that our expectation for GPGPY still remains that price should still push more forward to the upside, buy all the way to the upside. And remember, we said where price is right now, there is high tendency we see, price react around this zone at this particular point. And if you see it on the 15-minute time frame, you get what I'm trying to say. Since this is a flip zone, so that's why we are going to see some price reaction where price is currently. But that's not telling us or giving us the assurance for us to start selling GPP because we know that it's in a bullish move, so it should still break that level to the upside. Just that if you are in any trade now on GPGPY, buy, just become impatient because price is going to consolidate at this point before making the next decision. Either it's going to pull back a bit to continue the buy, or it's going to range there and break out to the upside. So that is the outlook for GBP JPY. Now, what should we now expect? If you look at it, even from the lowest time frame, which is 5 minutes, we still want more sales of GBP to pick up liquidity here and continue its move all the way to the upside. So that is our outlook on the dollar index, dollar correlated pair, and also every the yen correlated pairs too, and the precious metal. If there's any question, you can easily type in the chat box. Let's quickly address it before we call it a day. And if there's no question, this is going to be the end of the market call brought to you by the Bible Trading Team. Till we meet tomorrow by 8:30 a.m. Make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Once again, I'm Lekon sharing. Cheers and God bless. Thank you.